Hello ladies and gents, welcome to Workout Wednesday. I'm Stu Strello. Today's workout is part 4 of the lockdown workout series and it is the descending ladder. Before we look at the workout, I'd just like to say a massive thank you for all those people that commented, liked and shared the last workout. It means a lot guys, it enables these videos to happen. So then guys, this week's workout is as follows, okay? The descending ladder. So then, down here then guys, we have your 6 exercises that I've chosen for you, okay? And down the bottom we have the rep range of even numbers from 12, 10, 8, 6, 4 and 2, okay? So the way it works is, you will start from the top, you will start for exercise 1, okay? You will then do 12 reps on exercise 1, 12 on 2, 12 on 3, 12 on 4, 12 on 5, 12 on 6. You will then go from 10 all the way down, 8 all the way down, 6, 4 and 2 until you completed it. And this workout is done for time. So once you've completed this workout guys, please post your times underneath. A bit of gentle competition between everybody livens up a little bit, okay? This is your opportunity to take a screenshot of the workout. Just a quick reference. So then, before we start the warm-up then guys, okay, got to run through a little bit of health and safety. We've got to ask ourselves a few questions, okay? First question being, do we have any injuries? Guys, if you do have injuries, you must make sure you consult your GP first. Failing that, please drop me a message and I'll see if I can adapt those exercises for you. Second question being hydration. Have we peed clear at least once before we do this workout? Guys, you've got to make sure you're hydrated, okay? Last question being, have we had enough food? Please make sure you've eaten food up to sort of an hour and a half before we do this workout, guys. Make sure we have enough fuel to carry through this workout. Also with this as well guys, if you're new to training, do not go beasting yourself through this workout guys, okay? It is normal to get the heart rate up, okay, to be blown a little bit. Should we start feeling dizzy, lightheaded or any sort of sharp shooting pains at all, okay, we must stop. It's unacceptable to be training through that. So then, let's have a look at today's warm-up then, okay? So with the warm-up guys, let's find yourself a bit of space, move around, make sure you're going to touch anybody or anything, okay? Make sure you're not going to knock anything over, okay? Once we're happy with that, okay, let's just start jogging on the spot. Whilst we're jogging on the spot then, let's start working that breath then. Nice deep breaths in for the nose, out for the mouth. Whilst we're jogging guys, if you hear me call out a body part, I want to see the body part touch the floor. So if I say left hand touch the floor, left hand touches the floor, okay? If I say right hand, right hand. If I say chest, we get ourselves down nice and carefully, chest touches the floor. We then stand back and carry on jogging, okay? So then whilst we're jogging on the spot then, let's just start punching out to the front, flicking those fingers. Up to the sky. Down to the ground, out to the sides, out to the front, up to the sky, down to the ground, out to the sides, out to the front, up to the sky, down to the ground, and gentle jogging there then. Let's go both hands out to the side then, rotating those hands forward, making small circles. Let's make those circles bigger, let's make them bigger, all the way then, big circles. Let's make them smaller. Let's make them smaller, let's make them smaller, and small circles to the rear. Let's make them bigger, all the way then big circles. Let's make them smaller, let's make them smaller, and gentle jogging there then. Let's pretend we're in a swimming pool then guys, let's do big breaststroke movements. Going to push all out to the front, go to the rear as far as we physically can. Then into backstroke, one arm at a time. Let's try and get that bicep brushing past here and the front past the fight. Then into front crawl, push all out to the front, really over exaggerate that movement. Then into butterfly, both arms going forwards. Let's go left arm going forward, right arm going to the rear. Let's work on a little bit of coordination. Let's go right arm going forward, left arm going to the rear. And gentle jogging there, slow it down. And steady heart there. So we're going to do a little bit of neck mobility then guys, okay? So from here we're going to go feet, shoulders apart, slight flex in the knees. We're going to look straight forward, okay? So what we're going to do now is going to bring the chin down to the chest. We're then going to lift it up, okay, slightly above from normal. Back down again. And we're going to do that 5 times. So 3, 4, 5. Ensuring not to flick it back, okay? So from here, okay, we're then going to look over the left hand shoulder. We're then going to go to the right side. And we're going to do that 5 times as well. 3, 4, 5. We're then going to look down to the left shoulder, look up to the high right. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5. We're then going to go down to the right shoulder, look up high left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. Then from here then, guys, okay, remaining feet shoulder apart, slight flex their knees. We're going to bring the left arm across the front of the body then, right arm above below the elbow, pull the arm towards the body, feel the stretch in the shoulder area. And we're looking to hold these for 6 to 10 seconds. And we slowly release out that quick shake off, change arms. And we release out of that. Let's go both hands onto the lower back then. We're going to stick our chest out, strong bring those elbows together then. Make sure to keep the belly pulled in nice and tight there. So keeping the chin off the chest as well. And then from here, we're going to bring both hands out to the front end without interlocking the fingers, pushing out to the front as far as you can, really open up those shoulder blades. Once again, keeping the chin off the chest. And release out of that. And let's jog on the spot again. So then, whilst we're jogging on the spot then, let's put both hands out to the front, let's take hold of that our imaginary rugby ball, okay? So from here, we're going to pass that ball to the rear, okay? Making sure that our head follows where the hands go, okay? That's a big rotational movements for the trunk. Good, last one. And then back to the front and gentle jogging. Let's start flipping the toes out to the front slightly then. Knees up to the front slightly. And heels to the rear slightly. Knees back up to the front. Toes out to the front. And gentle jogging there. So we're then going to turn ourselves to the side, okay? So what we're going to do now is we're going to do some side steps, okay? So I'm going to side step coming towards the camera and side step away again, okay? And we're going to do that 5 times, keeping on those toes. If we've got enough room, let's get those arms involved, okay? And once we've done that, back to jogging on the spot again. Slowing it down and steady hold there. Let's do some mobility stuff on the ground then, guys, okay? So from here then, we're going to get ourselves down to the press up position, okay? From here, feet shoulders apart, we're going to push back into downward facing dog, so head down for the shoulders, sticking the bum up in the air as high as you can, keeping that core in nice and tight. Nice deep breaths, got to remember to breathe. And then from there, back into the press up position, ensure the shoulders are stacked over the hands. Let's bring the hips down towards the ground then, ensuring we look forward there, just to get a good stretch of the core. Hold it for the last few seconds then, and then back up into the press up position then. We're going to walk our feet in, and we're then going to sit down on the floor like so. So from here then, guys, okay, we're going to place our soles of our feet together like so, keep our back up nice and tall, okay, and all we're going to do is some butterflies, okay, so just moving, pulsing those knees up and down, okay, like so. Once we've done sort of 10 to 15 of those, guys, we're then going to place the elbows inside the knees, and we're just going to push down there just to open up. So just get a good stretch of the groin there, guys. Sit up nice and tall, nice deep breaths, looking forward. And we slowly release out of that. Let's try and push down a little bit further if we can, just to increase that stretch. And come up out of that. From here then, guys, let's interlock the fingers then, elbows together. Let's just rotate around, loosen up those wrists. Good, that's it, moving back and forth, left and right, round and round. That's good. And slowly come out of that, and let's stand back up again. From here then, okay, we take a big lunge to the rear with the right foot then, hips nice and square, our body nice and upright then. Just open up those hip flexors, get a good stretch on the go. Make sure that knee there isn't going forward of the toes. And stand up out of that, let's go down the other side. And let's stand up out of that. And back to jogging on the spot again. So once we're jogging on the spot, let's start flicking those feet out a little further than last time then. Knees back up to the front. Heels to the rear. Knees back up to the front. Toes out to the front. And gentle jogging there. Left hand touch the floor. Right hand touch the floor. Both hands touch the floor. Bum touch the floor. Feet fully out. Stand back up again. Slow it down and steady hold there. Let's do the last few stretches for the lower body then, guys, okay? So, use a partner, use the wall if you need to. Then let's grab the lacy part of the right trainer. Let's bring the heel towards bum and let's push your hips forward. Slight flex in that supporting leg. Try and keep your knees closest together. Do not try and pin it in though, guys, okay? Let's get a good stretch through here. And slowly release out of that. Quick shake off, change legs. Last few seconds. And slowly release out of that. Quick shake off. Now then, for the hamstrings then, let's take a pace forward our left for them. We're going to sit back onto the right. Hands on the fleshy part of that bent thigh. We're going to stick our bum out as far as we can. So in this position like so. The more we stick the bum out, okay, the more we're going to feel it in the hamstrings of this straight leg. So the upper part of this back leg here, okay. Now with the straight leg, let's raise the toes towards the sky. Just to take it into the calves, so the lower part of this straight leg here. Last few seconds and slowly step out of that. Quick shake off, change legs. And toes towards the sky. And slowly come out of that, guys. And back to jogging on the spot again then. So from here, flicking those toes out to the front, punching out to the front at the same time. Knees up to the front, punch up to the sky. Heels to the rear, punching out to the sides. Knees back up to the front, punching out to the front. Toes out to the front, punch up to the sky. And gentle jog in there then. Both hands touch the floor, jump up in the air. Both hands touch the floor, jump up in the air. Both hands touch the floor, jump up in the air. Chest down towards the ground, without taking sound out. On your feet up, carry jogging on the spot. Up and back down towards the ground, fully extend. On your feet up, carry jogging there. Left hand touch the floor, right hand touch the floor. Both hands touch the floor, and gentle jogging there. Right then guys, just as a bit of a pulse racer then, okay? On the command of stand by go, we're going to sprint on the spot as fast as we can, whilst I count down from 10 down to 1. Stand by go, sprinting then guys as fast as you can. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And jog on the spot. Nice deep breaths, in from the nose, out from the mouth. This time we're going to go from 5 down to 1, okay? Just jogging on the spot and sprinting, okay? Stand by, go, sprinting, let's go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slow it down there, nice deep breaths and steady hold there. And that there, guys, is the end of the warm-up, okay? Take 2 minutes, grab yourself a drink of water, do enough stretches you might need to do, and let's crack on with the workout. So then, exercise number 1 is going to be the push-up, followed by the Superman plank hold, okay? So we're going to get ourselves down to the press-up position, okay? From here, we're going to go feet shoulders apart, shoulders over the hands. So we have our press up, we come down, ensuring the elbows go back at a 45-degree angle, we push up, and from here, we then lift the hand up, okay, and the opposite leg. Hold for a second, we then come down, we go back up the other side, working that balance element, guys, okay? Come back down like so. Now, if we're still working on those push-ups, remember we can work on the negative, okay? So work on the negative, okay? Push up, get ourselves back on the toes, and then work on that balance element, okay? So we come down, push up on the toe, on the knees, come back up, like so, okay? Failing that, if we're working on the knees, okay, we come down, okay? We can do this, knees as well, okay? As a progression for it. And then up and hold. And that there is exercise number 1, the push-up with the Superman plank hold. Exercise number 2 is going to be the half sit with the twist, okay? So from here, I get myself down to the matted area, I use my box here to pin my feet in. All I'm then going to do is I'm going to come down like so. I want to go fingers in the clavicles, elbows pinned in. I come up, I achieve that 45 degree angle. I then put my twist in. Okay, must go both sides, ensuring the head follows where the elbows go, guys. Okay, and then back down again. Up, twist, twist, back down again. If we're going to go proper British Army style, with this, okay, let's come up without using any sort of momentum, ensuring the fingers are pinned into the clavicles and the elbows pinned in. So down, up, twist, and then back down again. And that there is exercise number 2, the half sit with a twist. So then exercise number 3 is going to be the long step up the stairs, okay? So here's my stairs here, okay? All I'm then going to do, okay, is I'm going to take a big step up, so I'm missing 2 steps, okay? I keep my hips nice and square on, body nice and upright, looking up the stairs. I then stand up, okay? I then do the same on the opposite side. So big step up, okay? Step up. Like so, all the way down. And you get those reps in, okay? So with that, okay, make sure that you get, you know, with regards to, for instance, if this is the first round, you require 12 reps, okay? Make sure you get 12 good lunges up them stairs, guys, okay? And make sure you take your time coming back down, especially after a few reps of doing this, okay? Legs might feel a little bit jellified, okay? Make sure it's keeping it safe, okay? And use the handrail as you come down. Exercise number 4 is going to be burpees. So, like we've seen over the last few weeks, how we do our burpees. If we're feeling strong enough, let's have the push-ups, okay? So from here, we got ourselves in a high plank position, okay, or the top support position. Okay, squeezing the glutes as hard as we can. We then have our press up. If we want to put our press up in, failing that just to go straight to the squat thrust, okay, we then push up. From here, squat thrust, feet shoulders apart, and then jump up in there as high as we can. Hands back out, feet out, press up, feet in, jump up in the air. And that there is exercise number 4, burpees. Exercise number 5 is going to be alternate V-sits. So, with the alternate V-sits then, we've got ourselves laying down on our matted area or on our carpet, okay? And we have our hands above our head fully extended. From here, all we're then going to do is we're going to bring the hands and one finger up at the same time, okay? So, hands meet the foot, come back down again, hands meet the other foot, okay? And that there is 1 rep. So, that's 2. And that there is exercise number 5, the alternate V-sit. Exercise number 6 is going to be the stair run, okay? So with this then, I'm going to extend the health and safety brief to say that, guys, do be careful when you're doing this, okay? Ensure we use the handrail if we need to, okay? Slow it down until we get it right, because this exercise is working coordination as well, okay? So with this, the way we start off, we get ourselves and we make sure that both feet are on the same step, okay? So we're going to leave the 1 foot on the first run up, okay? So with this, I'm going to go right foot, okay? So right foot, keep it on the toes, all the way to the top. When I get to the top, I then come back down using a handrail if need be, okay? I then lead with the other foot, okay? So make sure we take our time, make sure we get it right, all the way to the top. When we get to the top, we then come back down again, okay? And that there will be 2 reps of that. So, as I said before, guys, take it easy with this exercise, okay? And let's make sure we get it right without any injuries. And that there is exercise number 6, okay? The stair run. Once you've completed all the exercises on that descending ladder from 12 down to 2, that there would be the end of the workout. What needs to happen now then? Let's have a look at a bit of a cool down. So what needs to happen there is you need to walk around the room then. Let's work on bringing that heart rate down, okay? So nice deep breaths in for the nose, out for the mouth, okay? Once you've done that, we're then going to have a look at those static stretches. With the static stretches, copy exactly what you did with the warm-up, okay? But holding the stretches from 25 to 30 seconds, and that there would be the end of the workout. You also need to make sure that we get back on with the hydration, okay? So drink some fluids, okay? Get some juices in there, get the electrolytes back on board, okay? Make sure we eat within sort of an hour after doing that workout, just to gives the body the ability to be able to recover as well. And that there is the end. And I will see you next week for some more training. See you then, guys. Stay safe.